have with me here Michael Brooks, Chief Executive of REALPAC, the Canadian Real Property Association. Michael, welcome to the EPRA conference.
Thank you.
Please explain to us REALPAC's role in Canada.
We're a trade association for both the listed and unlisted sectors in Canada. We have CEO representation, well over 90 members. We'd be the senior voice for advocacy, the senior forum to connect senior people, and then we're also involved in conferences, education, training, usual.
And what are the main market and regulatory challenges facing the Canadian listed real estate industry at the moment, and how is REALPAC responding to these?
Well, on the market side, I would say shortage of product. It's still a very strong market in most markets in Canada. I would perhaps except Calgary and Edmonton because of low oil prices. Toronto and Vancouver on fire, multiple bids for any assets that come up for sale. So a lot of the Canadian REITs are doing development, and a lot of the Canadian REITs are looking outside their borders. On the regulatory side, we actually have pretty smooth sailing right now. No real pressures.
Both REALPAC and EPRA are part of REESA, the Real Estate Securities Alliance. How do you see REESA's role?
REESA is really important for us to collaborate on issues that are globally important for the listed sector. We can cooperate on regulatory activities such as accounting. Accounting particularly, REALPAC is very deeply involved. But also tax. We've been involved with the OECD on global tax reform, on standards such as the AIFM&D and those equivalent type of European initiatives and North American initiatives to make sure that there's nothing to inhibit the growth of the REIT sector.
Do you have any observations on the European listed real estate industry, and what are Canadian investors looking for in European property companies?
Well, the European companies in many respects are farther ahead of some of the Canadian companies in, I think, governance standards and sustainability. I'm thinking of EPRA's best practice reporting guidelines and sustainability guidelines particularly, which I would love to catch up to. And the markets in Europe are mature, stable, and so I think from a diversification point of view, a lot of the Canadian REITs would be interested in furthering their investments in Europe as a diversification strategy.
Michael, thank you very much.
Thank you.